Welcome back to the channel. My name is NutRace and we are playing PLO 50 on RunItOnce. Today we're playing on 3 tables only. I decided to cut back on the table numbers a little, giving me more time to concentrate on what's actually going on. And yeah, on yesterday's stream we weren't terribly successful, to put it mildly. I don't quite remember how much we lost on stream, like 6-8 binds or something. And then I decided to call it a day, do some studying. In the end, I'm embarrassed to say I didn't do any studying, but I am happy to say that I did play off stream on microgaming and posted the results of that in my Discord. In the end, it came down to us being down for the day like 1 or 2 buy-ins. So on microgaming, I lost like won like 460, so 9 buy-ins back. Alrighty. Kings over here. It's not at a gun. I think they need to be folded. Let's check it out. Another gun. King 6-5 is what it was. Decent splash here. Let's see if he can limp along. Not quite sure what the meta is on PLO 50. On PLO 20 that worked quite nicely. People didn't come over the top that often. In stark difference to PLO 10, where that happened all the time. And yeah, we'll figure out how it works on PLO 20. This time somebody came over the top. Fair enough. So how about them kings versus an gun open? Ah, would be called. Okay, so those are cold called in the small blind. See, that's... Oh, hang on, I checked out the big blind there. That's of course the wrong spot. Small blind versus under the gun. That's the one I'm looking for. Ah, no, there it's fine. There none of them get called. Like almost none. The king, queen, jack, jack 10. Those are and the double paired kings down from 8s. And a few other hands get raised. Higher pairs. And kings with aces. Cool. So correct fold there. Oh, sorry, you had a black part of the screen there for a moment. My bad. All right. You turn a pair and a double gutter. I think, yep. These are exactly the kind of kings that would get raised versus an under the gun open. And if those get raised versus under the gun, I suspect they get raised here as well. And it's gonna be a raise fold. We flop mediocre, I think is the word here. Winter Cheese in the channel. Thanks a bunch, Winter Cheese. Could use some run gut. And also, could use some better decision making. But I think I'm getting there. Ace turns, giving us top pair with the top kicker. And if you guys don't know Winter Cheese, check him out. He is a fellow RunItOnce streamer. And streams PLO as well. Yeah, without a heart, we'll just let it go. I think that was fine, the way to play that. A flop bet. Yeah. Drop, a c-bet on the flop probably doesn't hurt. There's a decent pot going on here. Nope, never mind. See, if the matrix is right and there's no spoon, then how the heck am I supposed to stir my tea? I knew I had a spoon. Think so. King. There's so many people behind us. I don't know. Where the heck is my spoon? In a splash pot we have a... Thanks, Winter Cheese. Are you streaming? Are you playing right now? Sure, with the extra money, it's probably worth it. We do flop a straight blocker to the nut flush and a redraw to a better straight. Dankjewel! I actually don't know what the proper response is. I know dankjewel, I don't know the, like, you're welcome part. Okay, I think it's a decent spot to make our blocker work for us here. We do have showdown value, sure, but... yeah, I think it's alright. Let's take one down. Ah, Lord, board pairing is of course... I mean, him calling I don't mind. We could have fired another barrel, but now that the board pairs we need to let it go. Double paired 7s and 5s up here, seeing is suited, certainly gonna call. In position flop middle set. Only thing really worrying here would be jacks, which we have some backdoors against if worse comes to worse. He bets pot and we'll do likewise, putting the money in here on the flop. Rainbow flop, we have a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, I guess quad draw as well. No jacks. Oh, come on. Really? That's how you're starting me off today? Okay. Wow, that almost never happens on Runner. That happens to me on RunItOnce. Just, it happens at the same frequency on all the poker sites. Just a perception thing. Seems to happen to me all the time on microgaming. Which is also not true. It's, as I said, it's a matter of perception. But man, that was nasty. Up the set there, no love, huh? Nasty, nasty. Yeah, but there's no other way to play this hand. We were in an awesome spot. I think he was basically drawing to 2 outs. What else did he have? Guess he had backdoor diamonds and the gutter. 10s and 6s over here. You had all the tables. All the tables, taking all the monies, huh? Oh, good luck, Winter. Check this one out, but I think it's kosher. No, the 7-6 and the 7-5 would be fine. But the gap between the 8 and the 6, apparently the solver don't like. Do not like. Oh, Jesus. Alsjeblieft. Alsjeblieft. Am I saying this in any way correctly? Alsjeblieft? We do turn 2 pair. Which Anna can't fit it. Alsjeblieft. Alsjeblieft. I don't know. You tell me. Nope. They're playing for a big one. Sure. Definitely something we can call. Flop a pair in the wrap and a backdoor flush draw. Certainly not horrible. In position, let's keep the pot reasonable. We turn the current nuts, 2 pair on top. Now if he bets now, that would be awesome. This time we can pot it. With the current nuts once more. Let's see how that goes for us. We have a diamond as well, which is helpful. I think we're gonna get a lot of folds here, to be honest. As he has top set, which would be strange. A little bit. Under the gun with one guy sitting out. Not so sure with the gap between the 10 and the 8 there. Let's see what the solver thinks. Actually, let's wait until pre-flop is over. Because I'm not really sure if I wanna call this if I get raised. I don't know what the solver telling me. It's fine. It's a raise call, in fact, in MP. Now let's check this out for under the gun. 2 flop, 2 pair. Nobody showed any interest here on the flop, and we do take it down. And it's the same under the gun, by the way. It's an under the gun raise call. Closing the action here. Decently connected side cards. We have an ace-high suit. Flop a pair, open-ender, backdoor flush draw, and a small heart blocker. Here we flop 2 pair. Doesn't really change anything for us, this card. Here, up here we improve to 3 pair. I think we're taking one off here. closing the action. Really good to you. Awesome. Als you believed. Oh. Hope I can keep it in mind. So he checks. I really don't think we get called by too much if we bet here. I mean, just check it. Yeah, that very likely would not have called. Wait, oh, he posted. Okay, I was like, why is he open limping there? And actually, let's check out the quality of our tables. And to be honest, table 1 really doesn't look all that interesting. Find a better one. Alsjeblieft voor sie. Alsjeblieft. Alsjeblieft. Okay. Cool. Alsjeblieft. Okay. So blocking my own outs here, I mean, raising is never horrible here, right? As played at this point, we'll just call. And I really don't think he has a straight here all that often, I hope. No, he doesn't. Take it down. We have aces here in a splash. Flop a top set with a Broadway draw and a hard blocker. Thanks, Winter. Try to keep it in mind for next year's Eurocon in the Netherlands. Like an event I visit there. Get raised here, which is of course never horrible. Holding the absolute nuts right now. He has kings, wow. Come on, what is it today? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ in a basket. Wow. Oh man, first we flop, middle set, get outturned by an ace. This time we have kings and, you know, ace top set and the guy makes quads on us. Wow. Jesus. Wow, they're playing for a big one. Man, that was just nasty. I guess it's good that he wasn't full stacked. Oh well. Man, I've been making some mistakes the last couple of days when I was playing PLO 50. Got mistreated by the dealer a little bit as well. And now when I'm so far I'm playing well, I think this happens. I tell you man, the move-up curse is real. Jesus Christ. I'm not bitter. Just saying. Ja, man. Yeah, make the 8 or 10 and we're in there. But as is, I don't think so, especially now that it's gonna go multi-way. A little bit too gambly. He's feeling it. Would've, should've, could've. Nah, but it's fine. We folded correctly there. That is all good. And man, wouldn't we have got beat here? So we're liking this guy. Splash the pot, happy razor. Splash the pot, happy razor. Nicholas hold there. His queen, jack 9. Thing is suited. Splash the pot, very happy razor. Quite a maniac, but man, coming over the top with that. So we're liking this guy. Liking this guy. Glory man! Crush those nuts. You know, right now my nuts are getting crushed. The first 2 all-ins, in case you haven't seen it. Welcome, Glory man. We flopped middle set, got it in on the flop, guy had aces, turns an ace. And just a few moments ago, I'm not sure if it's running past you right now or if it was slightly before. You joined down here on table 3 in a splash pot. We had aces, flopped an ace. The other guy on an ace king X board, 2 hearts. We had a Broadway draw as well. Got it in, got raised, bet, get raised, get it in. He was only at half stack at that point. And this guy turns over kings and makes quads on the turn. So we got outturned badly twice for 2 buy-ins. So yeah, there's that. And it's kind of nasty, I've just been saying, man, the move-up curse is real. Because with all the... I've certainly made mistakes the last couple of days, as I just said before you came, but I've been playing well so far today and just got outturned in the nastiest ways. Oh well. We'll see where the day takes us. And there's not going to be a stream tonight because I'll be meeting some friends. And how's it going on your end, Glory? Hope everything is on the up and up. Actually, this would have been a fine spot to barrel again on a turn. Because now he can bluff a lot here. Not saying he is bluffing. Nope. Talk about the move-up curse, yeah! The giraffe is real. Just needs to be redone. So it's nicer. So, sitting only on 3 tables allowing me to concentrate a little bit better on what's going on. Yeah, I mean, right. That's what it comes down to, Glory. That is indeed what it comes down to. Getting the money in well on average. And I got it in versus like a 4-outer or something. He had a gutter as well. The guy with the aces and a 1-outer, basically, so... Can't get weller than that. I know that's not a word. I'm making it one, damn it. Turn a flush draw as well. I'm slightly baffled that he keeps checking here. Now, jacks are an option. Oh, there was! Glory. Like, in the beginning... I think... I don't know about the beginning, but in... Yeah, pretty much in the beginning of PLO 20 in March, we broke even. Like, for the entirety of March. April, yeah. Minus, plus rake back. I mean, we did get like 20 binds or something. Rake back, rake back. Closing the action here, it's not cool. Certainly could go in for the squeeze. On table 3, I won it, by the way, on the when the 4 paired on that board, holding a queen. My nutsocket. It was not the original intention of that emote, but it's what it's coming down to currently. I think we're coming over the top because if he had aces, he would have done it before. I don't think he's just calling aces there. It's not an awesome spot, but yeah, we're doing well, actually. Shazam! Fucking Sam! Sorry, I usually don't curse on this channel. Whew. Oh lord, on the turn I feared the worst. I think on the turn we were in pretty bad shape. This guy had somebody had a straight draw, somebody had a flush draw. So not the happiest spot. This one I'm letting go for sure. Different scenario entirely. So time to do some red holding once the blinds come around here. It'll be like that for a couple of days. Till I find my bearings. And hopefully end up back in profit. Right now we're down like 13 binds in total since PLO 50 started. And yesterday we were, wow, close or around 20 binds when the stream ended. But I had an amazing run on microgaming off stream. And in total I think we finished down like 1.5, 2 binds, something like that yesterday. Coming over the top right now. Bit micros for fun on a bit of a heater. Awesome, Glory, awesome. And that makes me very happy to hear that. Nice. Lord, that's not a great turn. You might have to let go at this point. So you do that with Queen Jack. He might. He's not doing it with a straight, I would assume. Yeah, just thinking what we're up against, this needs to be folded, I think. Not a happy spot, but without a pair in our hand, it's a completely different story than we call down. Especially say if we have 2 overs like ace-king, we're calling there for sure. I don't know. He was in a tank on the turn, no. On the flop. That was a proper Shazam. What are these peeps up to? Jacks. Draw in the gutter, okay. No double gutter actually. Okay, so we're down a little for the session, like less than a buy-in, I think, currently. Yeah, just a tad under. Doesn't help that we lost against a 1-outer and like a 4 or 5-outer or something like that. Oh well, I'm not bitter. Just saying. It was nice winning that triple up though. That certainly helped. Right, so tonight I'm meeting a few friends, going out for dinner. And for that reason there won't be any stream tonight, I think. But I'll be back in full force tomorrow. Barring any unforeseen changes. I don't think the 7 deuce game is on this table. So let's fold this 7 deuce deuce jack. Likewise with the completely offsuit 7-6-5-5. Yeah. We had a tough time filling up and I had a definite feeling that we were behind there. That was not a happy spot, the queen. Winter Cheese, if you watched that one, what would you have done? That queen-queen hand. I'm curious. In case you're still on the channel. Yeah, Gloryman, it's... I'm not saying it was the super... I'm not saying I'm certain it's the correct fault, but I'm definitely close to being certain. I think that we're not in a great spot there. Ooh, right on, Gloryman. You do that. You take... you enjoy that upswing sub as long as you have it, so get the most out of it. And thanks. I hope it'll be an enjoyable session. Oh, this looks enjoyable. We can avoid a few 1-outers or 4-outers. Be nice. So here we flop huge. Fortunately, he doesn't. Very unfortunate, Mr. Bond. Table 1 splashes keep coming in here. Not really a hand we wanna take to battle here. It's gonna go multi-way a lot. Yeah, good on us. Thanks for the good luck, Glory. I'll gladly take it. Yes, as a raise fold, I believe. Checked it out. I will raise fold it. I'm just curious to see what the solver approach is. But no matter what the matrix says, I'll raise fold it. Wait, no, that's That's the wrong button. Because if he's raising another gun range there. And the ace-jack indeed can be, like most of the aces get raised called there with a pair of, what was it, 5s? The ace-jack and the ace-10 can be raised folded or raised called. Would have been different against this guy. Because I've seen him bet air earlier on the flop, on the river. In a sizable pot. Can I show in hand history? Yes, I can. Yeah, I completely understand, Winter. You're playing yourself. Right, so... what was the pre-flop action? Right, I had the ace-queen 8-8. And I raised under the gun, which in hindsight is probably not this... I'll check that part out in a moment. So anyway, the flop comes queen-queen 9. And I bet he raises, and I tank for a while and then come over the top. He tanks for a long time, finally decides to call, and on the turn a jack rolls off. So we had trips, we had ace-queen there, with a pair of eights. A jack rolls off, and he leads for the rest of his stack. 41-66, so yeah, leads us all in. I tank for a while and end up folding. Because I don't see him leading with a straight, even if, you know, for some reason, if he does be behind the straight, and quite a bit at that. Having a pair in our hand, making it tough to fill up, and if he does decide to lead queen jack, which I have seen before, where you go like, you know, why does he lead it, why doesn't he check raise it? Or just check call it. Check raising at that point at SPR. But yeah, that was the situation. Curious to hear your thoughts. Man, on table 1 there's splashes going on all the time. Seems to be quite an action table. Matter of fact, we have 1 very loose aggressive on table 1 and 2 loose aggroes to our immediate right. Sleepy dudes to our left, which is a nice setup. It's actually the table we tripled up on earlier. Gutter and the pair, really? I guess he was really short. Yeah, must have, yeah. For all you no-limit player, there's a Super Splash promotion happening tonight for 10 hours starting at 7 o'clock PM Central European time, so 3.5 hours from now on No Limit 10. And those are juicy, is where they give back 80% rake back in the form of splashes, and you're bound to see like a huge splash during that time. I don't think we've ever taken part in a Super Splash promotion and did not see a huge splash. I'm talking like 100 big blinds or usually way larger. So even though there's not much no-limit action on RunItOnce currently, overall, I suspect that'll be different tonight. Closing the action, no-brainer call here. Played itself up until this point. Flop an open-ender, which you're not gonna continue with naturally on this board. I think it's totally fine, right? Yeah. Thanks. Just wanted to make sure. I think so too, right? Can't recall there with a pair in the hand. Make it an ace-king, queen x hand. Sure, we're calling. Gonna be a raise fold. Check this out. There's some under the gun hands that I haven't really checked out that much. I am gonna raise fold it no matter what the matrix says, by the way. Yeah, it's fine. Perfectly alright. That is the way. Down. Table 1, there's never a shortage of a pot here and of action. Did well not being in there. Yep. Just call this raise. Yeah, I considered it. I considered it vintage cheese. Yeah, taken on board, thanks. The Poker Matrix in the house. Check out his channel, guys, if you like No Limit. Poker Matrix used to be a professional player, now travel the world playing No Limit. And took a break, getting back into the swing of things. Also started PLO 25, I think, a couple of days ago. His main game seems to be No Limit 50 at the moment. Zoom, but he's also starting PLO, and I expect we're gonna hear some interesting stories about that fairly soon. With him being a grinder, I have no doubt that it won't take him long to get used to PLO at all. I had position. No. Yeah, I think it was in the blinds. Check. Yeah, I did. That's true. In position, out of position, I kind of favor the raise a little bit more, but that's a good point. That in position, we're leaning towards calls more. Calling here, blind versus blind, not folding a double suited hand. And we flop, kind of interesting, a gutter, a flush draw, and a backdoor flush draw. If we bet pot, we need to let it go, but for half pot, we can call here. Oh, you know what? I hadn't noticed that he was that short. That might have made it into the fold pre-flop, in case he knows how to short stack, which most people don't. Thanks for the good luck wishes, Matrix. I need it. First all-in, we got like 4, 6 outered, something like that. Second all-in, we got 1 outered. So, having top set versus middle set, other guy makes quads, easy peasy. But we almost tripled up a few hands afterwards, so Not doing horribly for the day so far. Yeah, but down like a buy-in. When we could have been up like 4 buy-ins, 3 buy-ins total. But could have, should have, would have. Doesn't really matter in poker. Here, nah, splash isn't big enough. Splash would be slightly larger. I consider limping behind. Six. Okay, in that case we won't. God, but like, assuming this guy would have folded at a over-approved call. Would it? Yeah, would be actually. 6-5 and 5-4, 3-3, deuce-deuce. A much better splash. Here we're gonna go for the open limp. Again, we'll figure out how this works on PLO 50. So far it seems the limps don't get really through that often, as opposed to PLO 20. Where I think that was all in all still profitable. To open limp a lot of marginal hands. This guy's loving it. Holding it up. And good for him. A decent hand down here. Ace, Jack, 7-8, double suited. Man. Raise there. We're calling a raise over the top. There. Yeah. Opportunity should be raised. Turn a pair and a gutter. I am tempted to be. Wow, by the sleepy dude, huh? Need to let this one go. The fine raise fold. Because against the 3-betting range of a tight player in particular, we're really not doing great here at all. From a solver perspective, the Queen 5 would be called. By the way, there is King Queen 5, but I still don't mind it at all. An sort of exploitative adjustment here. So I think I'm starting to make the right adjustments, and I'm starting to play my normal game on PLO 50. I have to admit, the first couple of days, first 2 days, first 2 sessions, I wasn't playing my normal game, not quite. Didn't help that the dealer have our hands hold up a bunch of times, but certainly deserve to lose some of these binds. And now, especially after having played off stream yesterday a whole bunch, starting to feel normal at PLO 50. So the transitionary period is over. Let's hope we can stick around, because if it does go badly, like I allocated like 25-30 buy-ins for the shot, then we'll move down and, you know, that's not a terribly sad thing. Not all shots work right away, that's fine. Yeah, it wouldn't be the end of the world is what I'm saying. And we made decent progress on PLO 20, so I'm sure we'll be able to move down and regroup should it come to it. For now, we are at PLO 50. See if you can steal this. There are definitely ice-high flushes we would play exactly like this. Cool. Aces, and nice aces is that at that. Wow. Ace, ace, king 10, double suited. Let's get some action. Come on, Billy. Put more money in. Not putting more money in, he is putting money in. That'll do it for us. Down here we turn the nuts. I'm not quite sure about this race, to be honest. I kind of clicked the race button here on autopilot a little bit. And that's a fine enough flop to just pot it and get it in here, even four ways. We have a gutter, we have all the backdoor flushes, we have an overpair. On table 3 I raised and took it down. Yeah, so even against top set we're not in horrible shape here. We're doing pretty well against any hand. Pair, come on. Yes! Thank you, dealer! Thank you, finally! As you can tell, it had me a little bit excited. I think with that, we're actually in profit for the day. Sorry, I'm a compulsive balance checker. I'm taking pills for it. Man, what a flop. It's a kind of a difficult spot for him. He has one guy behind him. He's blocking both top sets, but I don't think he had flush draws at all blocked. Not heavily. Let's check. He had 3 spades and a heart. No, he didn't have flushes blocked at all. So, tough spot. So here nobody's really deep, so I'm gonna stick around. And I'll be back in a second. And we get welcomed back in style here with the ace, ace, king 8. How about it, Sean? So it's not gonna be the longest stream today, roughly another 80 minutes, and then I need to leave and meet some friends for dinner. Hence no late night stream tonight, I believe. Take it on pre, that's also fine. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on stack sizes. Should anybody get a little bit deeper, I'm gonna resit or join a different table. Although this table is pretty decent. Right, let me check out that raise from earlier. The King, Jack, 10 deuce and the cutoff, I believe is what it was. Curious, the devil and I raised sort of an autopilot. That's fine. Were we suited to the king? I think we were. Yeah, then it's fine. Then it's fine. We start by checking here. Board pairs. We don't have a spade in our hand. A happy razor in the splash pots. Ace, of course, ain't ideal. If a pair of eights can take it down, indeed it can. Goes into action. Flop 8 gutter. Otherwise, pretty much nothing of relevance on this board except for the 8 blocker, I guess. Double pair jacks, singer suited, jack jack 10-10 here. And this one actually gets raised if he raises here. I'm like almost 100% certain. Let's check it out. Yeah, it is. Fucked if it ain't. Ah, you know what? It shows you what I know. So if this guy had raised here on the button V, you're supposed to call with the jack jack 10-10. I know doubles suited, it has to be a different story, but... Oh. Completely misremembered that. Really? Yeah. Min raise, huh? Guy likes his min raises. I think we really do want to take this one or higher. So gutter and the nut flush. No, not a gutter. Sorry, not a gutter yet. But the nuts now. If this one can't get called, I checked this one out earlier. Bravado! Big pots indeed! Welcome back, Bravado. Short stacker. Well, here the money's gone in. We have a pair, the nut flush draw. Just gonna pot it. Seeing that he is short. Come on! A better pair and the flush draw himself. Yeah, welcome back, Bravado. Big pots indeed. Happy Friday to you, man. End of the week celebration. Thanks for the good luck, and I hope you start off in a very nice weekend yourself. Closing the action, there's enough extra money in here to call with a very mediocre hand. Nothing of value for us on this board. Ooh, well, now it gets potentially interesting. Upping the middle set here, or turning the middle set, I should say. You're gonna bet this. Hoping a king-queen type of hand can wants to call. Queen check 7. This one needs to get folded. Check 8 would be fine. I think, check it out. I mean, I'm folding it anyway, but now that it's getting multi-way, it's starting to become a different story, I believe. Please, let's check it out for that eventuality. Flop a pair, backdoor flush draws. Better than nothing, I guess. No, multi-way only to jack 10, okay. And how about the initial scenario, like assuming this guy folds. So we would be small blind versus under the gun. And I was close to jack 9 gets called. The jack 8 and jack 7 would get folded there. That's all good. We've made 2 pair in the end. Let's see if those would have been helpful. Nope. Hell no. Middle set here. Huge SPR still. Take it down right away. So this guy's getting deep. Reset the table or sit on another one. For the time being, I'm not looking to play deep stacked. Not gonna knit it up until then, but yeah, that's the game plan for right now. Having just moved up. Also being in the hole a little bit overall. But a few today I'm playing well so far. I couldn't really say, or can't really say about the first 2 sessions, first 2 days on PLO 50. But I like how things are going on my end. Certainly didn't like the 2 outer and the 4, the 1 outer and the 5 outer, whatever that was. But well, gonna shut up about it. Not bitter, just saying. Okay, you go, girl. Or die. Oh, sorry, here. Actually, this one is close. Not being suited to the queen would make the queen 6 the cutoff. Against the raise, we're gonna fold it in any case. But from a solver perspective, should be a fold. But it doesn't really matter either way. It's really close. And suited to the king, that would have been fine to call there. To raise there. And raise folded that as well. 40 entries at PLO 50, by the way, guys, and 10 entries at PLO 10. Sorry, 10 entries at PLO 200. Nice. Nothing going on No Limit, but I suspect this will change tonight with the Super Splash promotion on No Limit 10, 80% rakeback in the form of splashes. And if you play No Limit, today is the day to play No Limit 10 on RunItOnce, because the Super Splashes are amazing. We've always seen a huge splash, at least one during the Super Splash promo. The last time Super Splash happened on PLO 20, we saw 3 big ones. So. In any case, we're a little bit in profit. Very happy about that. Actually, right now we're breaking even. Truth be told. Fine. It's fine, I tell you. Okay, worth a shot. Actually, under the gun? I don't know. Yeah. Try to check it out, and I should know this by now that this one isn't a raise under the gun, generally. Here, of course, we flop in nicely. Definitely take a raise. Flopping a pair and a wrap, and a backdoor flush draw there. So, if that's not a raise under the gun, I suspect MP it starts being one. But probably only this hand. Now that is just weird, and that one I can't make heads or tail of, I'll show you. Like the matrix for this hand, 10-9 single suited MP. Only the 7-6 would be a raise here, and the raise call, the 8-7, which is, you know, much better connected. This has to be some solver voodoo, like balancing stuff, whatever. That makes no sense to me. Oh. Oh, it really doesn't make any sense to me, not even balancing wise. Why would you raise that? Not the perfectly connected hand. Certain this is a fold. I felt like playing it, basically. guy behind us favoring default. Okay. Can be raised actually. That's another weird matrix. What is up with the matrix today? Any of you guys seen the same cat twice today? I mean, I did, but it was the same cat every time, so my... So here the perfectly double suited would be nothing, would just be folded. And the not perfectly double suited, as in not both high cards being double suited, would be a raised call? Explain that to me. What the deuce? I have no idea. I will need to take a 1-minute break in a moment. First, let's play another round of blinds. Jack, 3-3 here. Oh, that is a lot of hearts. Actually, table 2. Once we sit out there for the blind, we'll leave this one. Because tight passive, yeah, doesn't look fun at all. This thing also gets raised. Is folded. Interesting. Well, plenty of stuff to learn apparently. I guess because it's not strong enough to see a flop and you rather end it pre-flop because it's a raise fold. That makes sense. Now he comes in with a raise here. Interesting. Has to be the nuts, right? Right, I'll be back in a second. Alright, and back. Right, now I'll actually leave tables 2 and 3 because none of them look great. Wait a moment and then so I don't get reset at the same tables and then open 2 new tables. Yeah, because they don't look exciting at all. Time is at 4 o'clock, so... No, 2 more hours of stream left actually. Yeah. Oh. Total lie earlier. So even on an anonymous side, table selection is important. If you notice that the table is just too tight, not to your liking, or you have super aggro dudes to your left, then maybe it's time to look for a better table. Posted here because I was sitting out. Which is a bug in the current build. Will get fixed in the next one. Which is due any day now, from what I hear. Hopefully. Okay, we're not gonna play heads up. Those guys don't either, apparently. Seven. Expect it's fine. Frenchie in the house! Hey, Frenchie! I hope you're having a very nice start into your weekend. I can find it. Right, that one was one of them. Not sure if I can dig up the other one. But for MP open 10-9 single suited hand, the 10-9-8-7 perfectly single suited would be a fold. The 10-9-7-6 with a gap in there, also perfectly with single suited, would be a raise call. I can't make heads or tails of that. Now table 1 is definitely losing its appeal. I'm gonna look for a better one in a moment. Seen any chips flying there just yet. I'll be back in a second. Crash up here. We're not equipped to deal with that one though. Yeah, let's find a better table. None of the tables look superb right now. Oh well, we'll keep digging. Just woke up? Awesome! I hope so too. Especially if we keep watching and some decent pots here will be a reason for your weekend starting well. Because man, in the beginning, we got 1 outed and like 4 outed all-in spots. First 2 all-ins of the session. Not bitter, let's say. Just nice all around. That is the ideal. Thanks, Frenchie. I think so. I'm meeting some friends tonight for dinner. So very likely no nightly stream tonight. And also, if you haven't read on Discord, yesterday's session on stream didn't go great at all. But I think we were down a bunch. In total, more than 20 buy-ins for the not for the day, for the PLO 50 shot. But I then, instead of studying, I'm embarrassed to admit, I played a little bit off stream, and I posted a graph on the Discord. There made a huge comeback, and in the end we finished the day down less than 2 buy-ins. Like 9 buy-ins on micro. Didn't buy it, huh? Bad. Not how I play the spot at all, usually. Figured stepping out of line a little bit for a change might be interesting. It certainly was interesting for him. This time we have a much different hand. Ace-King, 10-8 double suited in a splash pot. Looks like we're gonna play this multi-bay. Possibly in 4 bays. Nope. So 2 pair, gutter to the nuts, backdoor flush draw, blocker to the nuts. In what is already a sizable pot. I think the only hand, the only like really great hand that would bet now would be the Jack 8. And there is a chance we're good. Because we're up against the King Queen. No Queens, okay, that'll make sense too. Wow, just the Queen Queen 7-5 offsuit, huh? Oh. Okay, found a new table 2, and we're gonna need to find a new table 1 in a moment as well. Actually, no, we don't. I already have one open, never mind. Of course, for today we are sitting only at 3 tables instead of the usual 4, giving me a little bit more chance to concentrate on what's going on. He credited Shadow Maniac. That is amazing. That is proper amazing. Flopping 2 pair here. Have double paired kings over here. Let's see where those take us. Just have splashed pot. Very happy Razor. Not sure if calling is the best option actually. I think either folding or raising here. The way to go. With the double suited kings. Up the nut flush draw. He checks now. Turn off flush. Check behind. He might be good, to be honest. No, he got there with... He had the same hand. 7-3. Up here we have them aces. Odd. Oh, if we get called with the flush there. Take this one down, which I'm happy about. One down as well. Okay. Great flush draws. I'm okay. Really confused and Shadowmaniac had a hypothesis. Also a fun word to say. Hypothesis. That's like a Egyptian god. Roman name, maybe. Yeah, cool stuff, Reggie. Thanks for telling me. If they fold, it's gonna be a raise fold for us. And not for much longer will the raises be this sizable in splashes. Come the new update, splash pots are not going to be part of the pot raise size equation. Fold, we'll take it down right now. Cool. Breakback coming our way. Plus the blinds. E. E. Raise it, but I'll definitely look it up. Also fold to re-raise it. Yeah, and it shouldn't be raised. Starts at the ace-10 or the ace-5, ace-4, because we can make straights, of course. Top a pair, backdoor flush draw. Some backdoors straight. Straight as well. I think so far we're breaking even. Helped by the fact that we almost tripled up earlier in the spot. Yeah, just a hair under breaking even. 5-6 big blinds. Oh, 10-12. Impressive. Also not such a happy table, this one. Can dig up a better one. I've a paired single suited 6s here. Opening by 3s. Let's see if good things come in 3s. We'll put it to the test. Apparently yes. Blue table, oh okay, that's one. Definitely don't want to stick around that. Did he offsuit kings here? I don't think so. Kippery making millions yet. Now I'm helping other people make millions. Since we moved up, we're down 13 buy-ins in total. Yesterday at the end of the stream we were down around 20, but I had a huge comeback off stream. And I think a big factor was that I really wasn't comfortable yet on PLO 50, and having played off stream a bunch yesterday helped with that, and I think I'm now playing my normal game. Which I really couldn't say that I did before. First 2 sessions there. So not yet, Kippery. Well, we had a flush draw, for that reason we can certainly call here and end up rivering the Ubernuts. Against this guy, I'm actually gonna go with the pot. Make some calls earlier. But welcome back, Kippery. Also, guys, if you don't know Kippery, you should check him out. He is a coach for poker strategy for PLO, for low stakes. Has been doing that for years and years. Has his own channel, his own Twitch channel, and of course streams for RunItOnce and the great game of PLO at that. So check him out. Very, very enjoyable gentleman. That sounded slightly weird, but I can't change it now. All the queens. Sorry, here I had the right table and focus there for a moment. You were looking at the double suited side. Might be it. That might be it, Frenchie. Pot going on here. Wow, and a huge splash. Do we have a hand? Not really. 24 big blinds certainly has a different meaning at PLO 50 now. It called in 2 spots here, really. So we're letting this one go. Look on with interest. Now it gets checked around on the turn. Curious. Ooh, we would have been dead against the A10. Not that we should have been in this hand at all. He had King, King, Jack 3, so he did have a 3 there. The guy called with, before the table disappears. His Queen, King 7. Top pair, top kicker. As the 3-better, we're giving this one c-bet here, of course, or them never not c-betting. Very happy to take this one down. Kippery, I know! But right now we're down 13 in total. Actually a little bit less. But yeah, thanks for spelling that out. And Razam in the channel. Thank you very much for the good luck, sirs. For the good luck wishes, sir. Nice to see you back. I would say this qualifies as a suboptimal flop here for aces. We do have a gutter now, for what it's worth. I guess a 6 of spades would have allowed us to call with the gutter and the flush draw and the overpair. For half pot, yeah, probably. So really right now, so up until like 45 minutes ago, the tables were between good and amazing, depending on the table. And they've tightened down considerably since, which happened a lot on PLO 20 as well. Not usually this early. It happened like around 6 o'clock PM Central European summertime, and then the action picked back up at, I want to say 8-ish, 9-ish. And when I say the action picked back up, I mean that the tables were much more favorable. How about a king? This one's... Curious, didn't see that. He had like a... Oh, like an A-side, like a Broadway rundown, some type of deal like that. So yeah, but I'm definitely feeling comfortable now at PLO 50. I hope we'll be able to stick around, you know? If the shot goes bad, we'll move back down, and of course would not be the happiest occasion, but wouldn't be the saddest either. Not every shot is successful at the first try. We'll see. Good luck, he's saying. Get ready for raiding! Ooh! Poker Matrix is the raid announcement. We do have the nut flush blocker, but 3 ways, I don't know, man. Single raise pot. I think we need to raise. Down here you bet for almost full pot. I did decide to call with the top pair. And making the nut straight, and the board pairs here is of course horrible. No, I can't rightly continue with my bluff. I think we're taking this one down. Right on. Yeah, I'll just let it go. There's a small chance we're good, but I really doubt it. Top a very bottom set here. And this looks pretty nice. Wow, we're blocking on our outs, we're not blocking straights. It's a rainbow board. Let's keep the pot smallish. He calls. Having all the 7s is definitely helpful at this point. Checks up behind. Checks now, and I'll just check myself, I think. Do have showdown value here. He does have the 5 deuce, turns out. It's 9-5 deuce. Yes, fair enough. Really? Did they raise, huh? A little bit lucky there. Also lucky that he didn't raise a larger size. Come on, Carl, make our day. Nice! Nice! The Poker Matrix coming in with the raid. If you guys don't know the Poker Matrix, you should. Poker professional, traveled the world playing poker. Has now started back up again, playing NL 50 currently on Stars, and PLO 25 I heard yesterday, starting to branch out. Very curious to hear how that goes. Welcome everybody to the channel. Nice of you for coming over with the Poker Matrix. I appreciate it very much. Don't come back to PLO 20. My name is not Raisin. I stream for RunItOnce much as I can exclusively because I dig the site. If there's not enough tables there, then I stream a little bit of MPN. More importantly, I stream PLO. Started playing 100 big blind PLO in February, worked my way up from PLO 10 to PLO 50 currently. Let's hope we can stick around on PLO 50. We're taking a shot at this point. And yeah, I do this full time. I'm here every day. Pretty much. Streaming PLO, the great game. Had a great session yourself? Awesome, I was just about to ask. Variance doesn't like you yet when it comes to PLO. On a tournament which I played on the side. You won a tournament you played on the side. Wow, that's very nice. Congrats, man. Awesome. With the tournament part. And the variance part, I hear ya. Got 5 out and 1 out earlier today. I think you were around for that. Yeah, thanks everybody for coming over. I appreciate it. If you have any questions about myself, my poker history, or RunItOnce, what makes the site special, why I like it, then let me know. I'll be happy to answer. I usually talk a lot on this channel. I talk a lot about my hands. And, you know, to the best of my ability. I get plenty of stuff wrong. But I'm getting more and more stuff right recently. Third day of PLO 50. First 2 days I wasn't really comfortable with how I played. Subsequently lost like 13 buy-ins. Which in terms of buy-ins is of course not a huge deal. In terms of money it starts to matter a little bit more than on PLO 20 naturally. But for today we are up a little bit. Case in point, I think we're up like half a buy-in. Like that. Yeah, close to it. Not quite actually. I'm just happy we're not down. So you played PLO today? And you didn't play any No Limit? Like they are playing a decent one. Yeah, if you like the channel, check my schedule. Like, just scroll down a little bit on the Twitch page, and you'll find that I'm on every day except Mondays, I think. I usually stream 8 hours or more. If any of you guys play No Limit and you have a RunItOnce account, today is the Super Splash promotion for No Limit 10, meaning they give 80% rake back in the form of the splashes. And those are usually very lucrative. So if you play No Limit 10, then today is the day to play on RunItOnce. It starts at 7 o'clock PM Central European Summer Time, so 2.5 hours from now, I believe. So he did like that flop after all, huh? Fair enough. Sneaky check raise there. Certainly not a necessary bet, but I figured if he checks, I have a decent chance to get him off. Also sounded wrong. Yeah, and right, as I was saying, the super splashes usually mean that you're bound to see, especially if you multi-table, that you're bound to see at least one huge splash during your session. I think last super splash we saw 3, I believe. And when I'm talking about large splashes, I'm talking about 400 big blinds or larger. There are two smaller sizes, 200 big blinds and 100 big blinds, but they seem to happen way less frequently, at least to us so far, than the larger sizes, being 400 big blinds up to 1000 big blinds that they put into the pot, pre-flop. And that is usually a very enjoyable and action-packed affair. Kippery, thank you, and I'll try to leave you alone on PLO 20. I'll do my best. I would much prefer to stick around here. Thanks for dropping in, Kippery. I hope you have a pleasant weekend. Thanks for the drop in. No hands going on for us anywhere. This one we are folding, I believe. Let me check this one out in the matrix, but I think that's fine. Big blind versus button. Sixes, I believe. Is 665. Correct? Yeah. Would be called. No, hang on. No, that would be perfectly single suited. Suited to the 6, it would be folded. So it's all good. Right, guys. If you don't know Kippery, now that a few new viewers came in, do check out his channel. He's a coach for poker strategy. A long time coach. Also has a coaching website, kippery.com, I believe. And offers single and group coachings, all very reasonable prices too. I hear very good things about his coaching, and he's been at it forever. Has, I don't know how many hundreds of videos and articles out for poker strategy. And worth a look, that man. Also just a very, very nice gentleman. You know, if there's any flop we want to see bet this hand on without flopping a great hand, this certainly qualifies. And that is not a bad one to continue. He really shouldn't have many deuces. Shouldn't be ahead of us here a lot. Pokemon, it is sick. That was the first two pots today. The second pot we lost was a 1-outer. I guess he had a backdoor flush draw as well, so it was like a 1.5, 2-outer. He had top set, he had middle set with kings, and, you know, just turned to quads casually. As one does. You played PLO 50 today. Just too soft to deny the value? Well, then I need to badmouth RunItOnce a little bit, so I have the PLO 50 tables alone to myself. Maybe zoom 5100? Jesus. Oh, not 5100 blinds, but zoom 50 or zoom 5100. I was like, this is like a huge step up. What the hell? Just like to mix it like I want at the moment. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me, Matrix. If nothing of relevance on this board save the King of Clubs, we'll just let this one go. He is a pretty optimistic raiser, sure, but can do with aces here, and that is not an awesome board. I think we're gonna go for the raise. Fold here. Checking is probably the superior option. And now it gets a little bit more interesting. Fold ahead of the Jack 7, of course. Now I'm gonna stick to the take a shot at it and fold plan, I think. There are definitely a bunch of 9s in its range there. Rainbow board, we have a pair from the board. This might have been as well one to lead. And I think we're good now. Put that to the test. Right on. Ace Jack 10, 4 double suited. I come in for the raise. With 4? I think so, yeah. Single suited ace on another table with a queen and a deuce. Get any action there? Cold call here from the big blind. 3 ways. So first of all, let's do this then. And we are gonna see that here. Pair, not flush blocker. Top set blocker, I should say. Ah, that king. Very well do without that king. We turn to pair. I think that'll have to do. Get it in here. Ooh, now that is a river that is very much to my liking here. Take this one down, which is also very much to my liking. Go for half pot. Don't think the chances that we get called here are very high. For that reason, maybe I can size up a little. So he's just calling. I wonder what with? I would say kings or queens. Here the ace, king, queen, 10. Single suited to the king. So you had the straight blocker and top 3, I guess. Blocked all the sets. Turns out that was a very nice bet sizing after all. Right on. I'm gonna be on the very conservative side for a couple of days. When I get deep on the table, especially here with a tight aggro deep who has us covered to our left. And yeah, once I get a little bit deep, I leave the tables and resit. It's how I went about it the first couple of days on PLO 20 as well, just allowing me to acclimatize myself in the new stake without as much headache. And with that, we're up a buy-in for the day. Quite nice, we were down 3 initially, because we got kind of screwed over. Odds. I'm gonna look for some new tables regardless, because table 2 really isn't exciting. Tight aggro, very tight passive. That matter, table 3 isn't that exciting either. Not gonna raise these. Thanks for them. Actually, against the button, maybe that's too conservative. Let's check it out, but it's... Either way, it's not a huge deal, just calling here. Let's do check it out, though. Here is the small bet, okay. Oh, big blind versus button. That hand. Now what's going on here? You know what? It looks like the RunItOnce client has crashed on us a little bit. It is still in beta. New patches due any day now. Actually overdue at this point a little bit. Oh, but one down, and I think we have to sit on most tables. Usually doesn't go well when I try to sit back in. Not a huge deal. Opening 4 tables, I'll only keep 3. Usually I play on 4, but for today I decided let's only play 3, so I have a better chance of really picking up on the dynamics. Wow, pick up a nice hand here. Certainly a decent squeeze spot. Ace, king, jack, jack, double suited. Doesn't get folded either if you get raised. In fact, I think this one gets put in. Get raised. Over the top. There's a mighty fine flop. Up against 7s. Oh! Let's check this one out. I think this is a squeeze raise, actually. Like at 100 BB, we're almost all in anyway. Somebody comes over the top. Big blind, squeeze the gun. No! It's a raised fold now. That is surprising to me. Like... I'll just take it at face value then. Roughly 80 minutes of stream, 90 minutes of stream left. No, 80. And then I meet some friends for dinner, so no late night stream for a change for tonight. Toby's in the channel as well. Nice to see you, Toby's. Happy to report that things are going much better than yesterday, and I'm also very confident in my game now. Or, you know, as confident as always. Kind of past the first 2 days adjustment period, that certainly was a thing. At least this for sure. The raise will have to let go, I think. Yeah, 3 ways we need to let this one go. Even though it's a splash pot and people tend to spaz out and splashes a little bit, nah, not doing great. Whole problem here. And we were up against a better pair and just a completely random hand. And he should have should fold, but I'm pretty certain he shouldn't have come over the top. Toby's, we are now doing okay. The first 2 days I made my fair share of... I made more mistakes than usual, I want to say. Here, open-ender here and a smash. And also that the dealer didn't really come to our help or actively sabotaged us in a few spots. Didn't help at all. So in total we're down around 13, now like 12 binds, something like that. The king pairing here again is just nasty. It's just nasty. Okay, I guess then we're good. Hard now hand. The side crashed again. Jesus Christ. Oh no, there, it's back. He's back. Okay, let's go for the bluff here. Go for a walk now. Have a good walk, Razam. Okay. He had it. Switch out some tables. Yeah, thanks for the good lucks, Razam. Hope you have a great Friday. Last hand on this table, because we switch it out for something hopefully nicer. One on for us anywhere. Up here under the gun, I don't think so. Closing the action, just the new table I had off screen. I called, since then everybody keeps checking. Are we actually good here? No. Blind versus blind. Completed here. Certainly could have raised as well. Trying to align the table now properly. Good enough. Fushi, thank you very much for the nice words. That means a lot, man. hearing you say that. Thanks. I allocated like, I'm not gonna go crazy, but I allocated like 30, 25, 30 buy-ins for the shot. This one we can call, the side cards are nicely connected, we're double suited. Have an open ender. Flush draw now. Just if you bet spot, call. Size we can definitely call. Nah, not gonna try anything. I mean, you know, if you ever try anything, then this might be the spot. Because we have absolutely no showdown value. And he 3-bet a very curious hand. Take note of that. But yeah, appreciate it. This... Oh man, my webcam is spazzing out. Hang on, I'll fix it in a moment. Been doing that for a couple of days. Also RunItOnce is spazzing out now. Done. Okay. Back. Okay, just gonna reconnect my webcam, hang on. Okay. Activate. Activate. Okay, after auto zoom. And we're back. Alright. Yeah, I mean, if we can't hack it at PLO 50 just yet, or we run bad, then I'll drop down, regroup, and move back up again. So at some point, we'll make PLO 50 our home for sure, and who knows what comes after. But for now, we're not there yet. Let's hope the first shot sticks here. A decent splash here. Nope. Right, so sitting on 3 tables. I think table 3 is kind of interesting here. We have a loose aggro. Table 1 looks like some peeps left. Table 2 is a completely new one, I think. We have no reads on anyone there. We haven't sit on this. Haven't sat at that table before. Grandma was kind of deserting me there for a moment. Oh. Oh, that'll work for me. It'll keep working. Down here, these are a little bit too strong to just flat. On table 2, we took it down. Slightly worse aces, I would flat here. I started doing that. But just so you know, in case you're new to PLO, coming over top with aces, even in the big blind or the button with bad aces, at 100 big blinds is never a mistake. And we flopped the top set for a change. Let's see how it treats us this time. It's a rainbow board. Let's check behind. Indeed, he does check. Yeah, we're not blocking any straights. Now that is a sucky turn. River. Just about very happy razors, what we know, huh? Oh, lordy lord. It's no good, huh? Well, we're still breaking even. A hair above it. All good. Top pair and a open-ender. Backdoor flush draw. On the rainbow board. C-bet. Can call a raise. Raise fold. My surprise, I think I looked this one up. A little bit surprised that it gets raised and not called. Double check, maybe I'm wrong. Actually, the 5-4 gets raised. This one just gets called. Almost remembered right. But we took it down. That part is certainly nice. Wow, we have a very loose aggressive gentleman here. That is awesome. I don't know about the aces hand, man. I was only one straight possible. He just a little bit too careful not c-betting there. The turn. I don't know. If you have an opinion about it, let me know. Curious to hear about it. Here we flop nicely, and we have aces on another table. Size up here a little bit since we're blocking one of our outs. Aces took it down pre. Down as well. I have two pair here for now. Pick one off. Although, what on this board? Oh. Oh, take it down. Terrible run out, obviously, yeah. The river really was horrible, but... Oh man, about that flop check. Here, I sort of inadvisedly called the raise, I think. Folded. It's raising a little bit smaller here. I did move up a little bit earlier with like 90 buy-ins, something like that. But so it's more of a like extended shot, I guess. Like a decently rolled shot. But usually that's what I want, 100 buy-ins per level. Yeah, I don't mind c-betting because we can call a raise. Turn the nuts. And also we had the backdoor flush. Without the backdoor flush I wouldn't have. He raises our call. Jesus Christ. Really? This time at least I'm getting dealt back in on our tables, it seems like. Or table 3 down there. Richie Rob in the channel as well. Fucking Zam saying hi to the chat. Richie Rob, a fellow streamer, is a live cash game player in England and streams no limit tournaments on Stars, and being in his channel is always a hoot. I highly recommend it. He is just an all-around nice guy and I always have a great time in his channel. I really do. And you excited for PLO 50 as well? I am too. The first couple of days I really didn't play optimally. This is just a strange race. And you know what? The table where we're not sitting back in is the table I'm really interested in, the one with the loose aggro here. Let's hope we can get seated back there. That's the most exciting table of all. Giving us a double gutter. Oh, I just didn't want to believe him just yet. Thing I shouldn't have. Also a spot where I most of the time just lay down. So yeah, Richie, things are looking up. Happy with how I'm playing now. Except for calls like this here and there, but no, generally speaking. And hopeful that that some run bad can pass us by. The session started awfully. We got 4 outed, or 5 outed, I forgot the exact number. Then we got like 2 outed, 1.5 outed. Like quads to our top set. And a backdoor flush draw as well, that guy, so I guess 1.5, 2 outed. But ever since then, we have been working our way back up, and right now I think we're breaking even. Pretty close to exactly breaking even. Yeah, we're actually a little bit in profit. But yeah, PLO 50, LFG, man. And by the way, do you by any chance start streaming in about an hour, Richie? Because then I would bring all these fine folks over to you, should they wish to. Because I am meeting some friends tonight. Going out for dinner, and likely won't do a late night stream. For that reason. And I'm still waiting on the new logo. Requested some, like, one small change. It's not there yet, but no big deal. I just would have wished to have it already. So, Richie, in total we are down 13 buy-ins. Not today, that's in total. And I can blame some of that on the dealer, but certainly not all of it. As I said, I really didn't like how I played. It always takes a while after moving up. I don't know if you noticed the same. To really get comfortable and push the money in as freely in spots where you should as you did at lower stakes. On side, I like my button back, please. So yeah, so yesterday's stream went pretty terribly again. We're down like, I honestly don't know, like around 10-ish buy-ins. But luckily the day got saved when I, instead of studying, which I actually wanted, I didn't do a late night stream because, you know, after being down a bunch, I figured, fair enough, I'll do some studying. But I'm embarrassed to say that I didn't, but happy to say that I played off stream on microgaming, posted a graph in my Discord, and finished up the day down in the end. Like 1.5 buy-ins, something under 2 buy-ins. So very happy with how that turned out, and playing off stream, just concentrating on the game, also helped me to get to grips with PLO 50, feel comfortable with the bet sizes and pot sizes and all that. Because the dynamic isn't really that much different compared to PLO 20. There's some stronger players, sure, but plenty of spots. Not around this time just now, but the afternoon had some amazing tables for us. Jesus Christ in a basket. Alright, let's try this again then. It is in beta, but doesn't make it any less vexing. I'm gonna fold if he comes over the top. Graveyard shift at the moment, alright. Thanks, that'll be fun. Being my best friends. Thanks, Richie. Yeah, I noticed that you're on quite late currently. And you know what? Let me check out that King Jack Jack 8. Might be that's just a little bit overzealous raising that. I think it might be actually without a... Like, make the 8 and 10 and it's a different story. Out. Small blind versus button. Yeah, the King 9 would be a raise fold. It might be raise folded, that part is fine. But didn't need to be raised in the first place, apparently. Find the table again. Okay. Richie, that is completely true, yeah. That is very true. I was very proud of myself and pleased with myself that I didn't yesterday. That I didn't tilt, I mean. I did play more aggressive off stream, I noticed. A few more marginal spots, but I think I played well. Also didn't run hot in terms of running hugely over EV. I certainly ran hot when it came to boards and stuff like that, but I don't know, it was a happy affair. Looks nice. Ace Jack 10 deuce. Yeah, so another 45 minutes of stream. Actually, I need to let my friend know that I indeed will be joining them today. The Nuclear Smurf is in the house. Nice to see you, Nuclear Smurf. One of the best nicknames I've seen so far on the stream. Nice to see you here. Good luck, good luck. Thank you very much, sir. I will take it gladly. Here in a huge splash, let's do the old limp. As you probably noticed, I don't limp in any other spots. I'm still trying to get to grips with how the dynamic is in the larger of the small splashes. This is not a huge one, but it's like the second largest of the smaller ones. So the confusing semantics aside, so trying to figure out what the dynamic is on PLO 50. Oh wow, I almost called out this one here because I didn't quite notice the disc came over the top. Queen, Jack 6. Okay. Okay, now that's a different story. This dude spazzes out again. Flash the pot, very happy Razor. Yeah, very happy Razor indeed, man. Yeah. Not gonna fold this. Having seen what we just seen, and I've seen that earlier from him, hence the note there. Splash the pot, very happy Razor. Almost splash the pot maniac. To be honest. Good luck, he's saying. Well then, put it in. Well, I'll take it. You have something? Yeah, yes, this is the open-ender. Does not get there this time, ladies and gentlemen. Does not get there. We double up through him. Nice, seems to be a friendly fellow. So, I'm not being sarcastic, I like that he's not bitter. I almost lulled him. Nice hand. But sir, you're not gonna like it. Gonna need to red hole your 50 bucks. I am aware, it's not the polite thing to do. So here we flop pretty massively, to be honest. Even though we don't have a single club, but we have a perfect wrap. Any card in our hand. Plus a 6 will give us a straight. It is a 6, but obviously one of clubs. I was basically hoping something like queens, kings can call here in the end. Ah, nice. Get a double up in. Man, he had a wonderful hand. He had a complete wrap there. So we were blocking one of our outs. In the end, we made a flush. Top of our top set and took it down. Gonna play a PLO 8 tournament soon. I hope you know more, and since you're playing it, I assume you know more about PLO 8 than I do, because I know babkas about it. I think it's the technical term. Yeah, good luck, Nuclear Smurf. Alright, the Poker Matrix just came through, giving me the coupon code for the winner of Sunday's huge giveaway we had on Sunday. Okay. A decent one over here. Nope. Way to go! Yeah, that was... Phew. Did we take this one down? I think with the kings we took it down, I believe. Or yeah, switched away from that. Yeah. Trentos in the house! Hang on, Trentos. I'll be with you in a second. That's a rare sight. Nice to see you here, sir. No, that idiot with the 4 out of the king on the river. Oh, really? I look at him every day. If it's any consolation, well... it depends, you're gonna give me an equity refund? No, guys, but in all sincerity, Trentos is a chess, I believe, grandmaster. I don't know the chess title, so excuse me if I'm having this one wrong. And he can not only 4-outer us, apparently. He also is a PLO, a fierce PLO player in his own right, who doesn't need to rely on getting 2-outers. He does very well without the dealer being good to him. And do check him out. He has a channel himself. And it's just an enjoyable person. I like his channel. Okay, let's take one off. Make the full house. Review on most tables today. We got to work on our verbiage. You played fantastic. Really? Are you serious? Was spot on? Really? Every late on... Are you just saying that to be nice to me, or are you serious there? In here I could have raised, but no. Floated a bit light. Yeah, I should have bet the turn there. Sorry, I was just chatting instead of using my words, my voice. Man, Trentos, that is... Don't know how to... Sometimes I don't know how to end sentences. I always know how to begin them. Thank you very much. That means a huge deal to me, you saying that. Did you read that, guy? Oh, come on. Did you read that, guys? Every hand I played versus him was spot on. Wow. Wow. I hardly ever heard a nicer thing on this channel. But it's bishops and rooks. Yeah, that means a huge deal to me, Trentos. Thank you very, very much. I'm actually gonna copy that out so I can look at it again later in the future. Glad I earned that heavy spazzer splashpot badge. Yeah, man, I didn't give you the splashpot maniac. You definitely got the splashpot very happy Razor. Oh, you were the 4-outer and the king 1-outer? I only read one of those. Jesus Christ. You hit both of them? Jesus Christ. Man, you're not making it easy on me in my third session at PLO 50 ever. Well, good for you. Good for you. I don't even know what this gesture means. I hope it's not something super offensive. Oh man. Alright, let's get some more tables going then. One will stick around for a moment, that would be sweet. So yeah, as you can tell by the chat, if you want to check out Trentos' channel, you definitely should, and by the sound of it, you're gonna see a lot of action there. And a lot of happy raisers. But also a lot of very skilled play. I don't wanna give off the wrong impression here. I've watched Trentos streams and he's super aggressive but in a controlled manner. I dig his playstyle a lot. I'm not certain I could emulate it. Wow, Trentos, you were being serious there, huh? Man, again, that's means an awful lot to me. I know I keep saying that sometimes, but whenever I do, then it's because something does actually mean an awful lot to me. Don't be... Oh. Well, that gives me a lot of confidence for my PLO 50 shot. Currently we're down like 12 pints, something like that. But reading something like this is just amazing for my for the mental side of things. So salute to you, Trentos. And you know, besides all that, I hope you're having a good day at the tables yourself. How did your session go? Did you stream? Or are you? No, well, I guess you're not streaming when you're active in chat now. So half an hour more, and then I need to leave and meet some friends and eat some dinner. Have a good time. Not that I'm having a great time here, that sounded almost wrong there. I'm actually gonna go with the bet fold here. Cool. I think yeah, this is fine. Sorry about that. I try not to chat on the side, but somebody just asked me something about the giveaway gift that he got. Right, so sorry about that. What are we doing here? I think we can call this one. Even though we will be out of position, the connectivity really isn't there, but got a decent price. Okay, a little bit happier with our set flopping ability over here. 6-5 shouldn't really be in his range that often. Controlled aggro, huh? I'll try. Wow, really? That's the backdoor flush draw. Of course now I wish I hadn't bet, but let's take one off here, and wow, did this go well. Yeah, thanks, man. It's just amazing to hear. Fortunately, we took it down right there. Just love clicking buttons. Okay, against the big blind, we're certainly c-betting here. Against the small blind, I would check. Ten binds in the past 2 sessions, awesome! Too busy clicking buttons. Well, awesome to hear you're doing well. Reads souls, he feels the situation. Yeah, I would just like to apply the pressure. I noticed that, and you're doing that very successfully. It's something that I could do more with in my arsenal. That reason will feel the pain one day. I've felt plenty of pain. I think a 4-outer and a 1.5-outer qualifies already. 50% of the time I have it. Yeah, right. Gonna flip that coin, baby. Alright, so that's all done with. Sorry about that, guys. In the cutoff, this is fine. I'm gonna get a random number generator transaction, just outflip you in the future. Go. Nope, not under the gun. And apparently we're not getting seated on any other table right now. We are in profit for the day, and that is for now, and that is a happy thing indeed. 1.5 buy-ins, sweet. Jesus Christ. You stuck 20k? Oh wow. Like 4 times my bankroll, man. Wow. I hope things go your way and they do that soon. Jesus. Yeah, man, I hope it turns around really soon. Wow. So he had a gutter and a nut flush draw, really? Grind it back, baby. That's exactly it. Grind it back, baby. I wish my giraffe was in better shape. This is a nice emote, it's just this version of it isn't great. There'll be a better version soon. Just hope there'll be another table soon. Right now the other two tables ain't letting us in. Yes. Alrighty. We have a loose passive to our left, that is okay. Rather have him to our right, but still. Otherwise the table, well, we don't know much yet about these guys. Tight aggro here. In a tight aggro shirt. Wow! How about a hand? Well, most of one. Ah, man. I would love not to be deep here and gamble it up. Should we do it? Should we do it one time? Let's do it one time. Of course, if he comes over the top, it'll be amazing, and we need to leave the hand. Ooh, ooh! What a massive flop for someone. And I've been thinking of that one outer to keep me motivated. Oh lordy lord. See you soon, Tretosk. That's pretty, but turn that king ball was really a delight. Yes. How was it for you? Let's share a cigarette next. I admit I stole that line. So, clicking buttons didn't work out for us here, but you know, that was a straight up gamble. We didn't have the most horrible hand. We did some nut outs for sure. All good. Don't regret nothing. So another rough 20 minutes. Well, hopefully they won't be rough. And then I'll have to call it a night. And in case there's anybody new to the channel watching, if you want to be informed whenever I come online, then drop the channel a follow. It'll help me out. And you'll get informed by Twitch whenever I'm online. If that's not your thing, that's fine as well. Then just check the schedule. I am here every day, except for Mondays. And I stream. Oh, 8 hours or more usually every day. One stream in the afternoon, one stream late at night. Oh, sorry, this table. So we got singles through the aces here, and we have very pretty looking kings down here. Oh, wow. Let's do this. Do it your way then. Take it down pre. That's very nice to see. Has a 3-bet folding range. position, although position really doesn't matter. Spot like this, because if he calls, you know, we're gonna be, the SPR is gonna be so shallow that position is irrelevant. So we flop the wrap, the backdoor flush draw, we turn the nuts. Hope I had the right table in focus, if not now I do. And the nuts stay nutty, what do you know? Get called? Wow, really? How did that work? Huge splash. Do we get a hand? Yeah, we do. Oh, come on! Oh, curious now, it doesn't show the splash amount here for now. That's curious. Ooh, wow. I think we want to go all in here. We have the gutter. We don't have a pair that would make it, of course, much easier and more straightforward. But we turn the nuts and that's all good then. We're just gonna pot it again. He has a set, he really has to fight for it. Also, never mind, the SPR is one from his point of view. He does not, and we are good, ladies and gentlemen, we are good. Nice. Came back just in time. Nice. Just them indeed. More aces over here. Make this an excellent ending to the stream. 15 more minutes. Over here we need to let it go. And I'm not going to play heads up. I'm going to leave this table. Our dude is still sitting out. Nice, took that one down as well. More aces. Wow, back-to-back aces, huh? In the cutoff, we're not just calling on the button. Nah, I don't think I call these. We're suited, we have a king in there. Cold call from the small blind. Anybody take it a step further, maybe? Be awesome, Bill. Wow. Again, we're potting here in 3 ways. Under the gun shouldn't really love this board a lot. He does, we have plenty of outs. Right on, that is what I am talking about. And with that, we might be finishing a day up in profit. A PLO 50 would be the first one, but I think I played accordingly. I think it would be well deserved. Currently we are up 2.5 buy-ins finally, meaning in total we are only down 10-ish buy-ins since having started the PLO 50 journey 2 days ago, on Tuesday. Toby's. I know, right? I know, I don't have any... Unfortunately, I don't have any inside information about that. We really need it with the huge update. I'm disappointed it's not here myself, truth be told. Lots of clips. I'll look at them when I get back tonight. Thanks for the clips. I'll make sure to use some of them. If I can, all of them. Yeah, the patch is sorely needed. Down here, we can call. It certainly isn't a solver approved strategy to call here. Here, got it to the nuts and the backdoor flush, the second nut flush draw. Also a hard blocker. Oh, interesting hand up here. Okay, now we have the nut flush draw. So I reckon we're gonna get another check here. Nope, won't. Well, we're gonna call, that's for sure. For part size bet. Most all of our outs would be to the nuts right now. And let's go with this. Wow. Phew, he's saying. Guess the race is incoming? No, really? Wow, nice. Good for us. So we have the second nuts here. The passive player, loose passive. And between those two pots, we're up just a tiny bit more. Namely, 3 buy-ins now, pretty much to the cent. I like. Time, yep, another 10 minutes. Right, Frenchie. So the math that I posted in the channel didn't quite add up in between, but the final number definitely does. So, like the stream yesterday, I was down a bunch on the stream. I honestly can't quite tell you how much. Must have been around 10, 11 buy-ins, something like that. And then I played off stream, won like 460 back, so 9 buy-ins. I think we were down less than 2 buy-ins for the day. And in total, if my math is not completely off, starting today, we were down 13 buy-ins in total on PLO 50, and now it should be 10 buy-ins. So yeah, it's likely that in between I gave some slightly wrong numbers, not intentional, just because my math got scrambled. But I definitely know how much I deposited, and I know that I'm down 10 buy-ins currently. Like plus minus 1. No, actually not even that. Yeah. Pretty much to the cent, 10 buy-ins down. Just a much more pleasing prospect than after yesterday's stream where we're down 20. Speaking about pleasing prospects, one is King, Queen, Queen, Jack, double suited. Now this guy is a complete nutcase. He just called queens with a suit on a king high board to drawing to a queen high flush. The other guy had the top set. Wow. Like 4, you know, 100 BB each. €100 apart. Wow. Hope he sticks around then. No, he's sitting out. What a massive flop. I think we can actually put it in here. We're not doing bad against anything. Like top set with a better flush draw, that would be the absolute worst case scenario. We turn the nuts. Yes! 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 Get called here, really? That sucks. How about another club? No? Okay. So here, of course, we fold. Ooh, yes, baby! And wow. Hope this goes our way. And hand over here as well. Let's get back to that. With the 10, both backdoor flushes, interesting one. Here we flop huge, I would say. Let's start off by checking here. Do what we do if he bets. Please, none of the... Ooh, now that's nasty. Yeah, I played off stream yesterday. And now we did river the top set, and I think we're good, to be honest. Yeah, we took that one down. Here we're happy-ish to check behind without a single club. Yeah, I played off stream. I posted a graph in the Discord, Frenchie. Nice, 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 nice all around. Nice. By the way, on table 1, when we rivered the ace, had he bet we would have called. Because I don't see him checking the straight, like the nuts, the straight didn't improve. They were there all along. And he's not checking those twice. And if he does, then more power to him. More aces down here. The deep table. Here, let's start off by checking, why not? Wow, we get raised here. Now this might... Wow. This might lose a huge pot there. Up nicely. And here, there's no choice. We're not calling here. Ah, you know what? I should have paid attention to his stack size. Then I could have put it all in pre. How about an ace? One time. Okay, that's as good a flop as any. Money's going in. Come on, don't fuck us over. Kings are good, man. Kings are good. Wow, we're playing a huge one up here. I didn't pay attention to the sizes here. Need to check behind. Please don't have the ace-queen. Fuck. He has a 4! Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? And if he had the kings... I mean, luckily we didn't lose a super large one here, but man. Ah! Nasty, nasty, nasty. Well, fair enough. I guess... one more round on every table. Except, of course, the table we're deep at. Yeah, the 4. Are you kidding me? The ace-9, 8-4, whatever the F that was. Still. Happy day. I completely played the other hand on autopilot, unfortunately, there on the turn, betting the queen. The turned queen. And let's head over to the name? Komodo Dragon G's stream. A moment. Now that does give us top 2. We block a straight. So if he bets, I'll call. And if he checks, I think I'll check behind. We had a better flush draw. A little bit lucky there. Man, that was nasty. There could have been another 2 buy-ins right there. Man. Well. So what's the tally? It's good. We're up 3.5 buy-ins, I believe. Get an actual job. I'm not good at actual jobs, man. I lose interest after 1.5, 2 years, and then I just stop showing up. At least the jobs I've had so far. Like, after 2 years, I was like, why the hell am I doing this? So, I don't know the answer to the question. Probably a little bit. But with the stipulation that I don't have to do the job for longer than 2 years. Let's see, numbers. Let's say somewhere between 15 and 20k. Offspring always with the awesome questions. Unfortunately, Offspring, the stream is ending just any minute now. Now stand down here. Nothing that we can play. Yeah. So, yeah, 3.5 buy-ins is pretty much exactly it. A tad under, like 3.4 buy-ins, something like that. It's all good. So, if you like the channel, if you want to be informed, then follow the channel if you want. If you don't like the channel enough for that, that is cool as well. But if you like it enough to come back, then check the schedule, and chances are I'll be around. I definitely am around when the schedule says, except for tonight, because I'm having a thing with friends. And that's what I'm going to where I'm going to right now. Thanks everybody for keeping me company, for watching. I hope you have a very, very pleasant Friday afternoon. And we'll see each other tomorrow when I'll be back for more PLO 50, hopefully doing equally well as today. I'm very happy with how today went, because I feel I finally played to my potential. I'm not saying I'm the greatest player, I'm saying I played to my potential and I liked how things went. And except for the damn 1 and the 4-outer, the dealer agreed. So, that's it. That's the monologue. Thanks, guys.